Playtime Bus!
Welcome, children. Gather round for the tale of the clever kids and the big bad wolf.
In a cozy cottage at the edge of the forest lived Mother Goat with her 7 little kids. Each morning, sunlight streamed through their windows as the family gathered for breakfast, filling their home with warmth and laughter.
Mother Goat looked at her pantry and realized they needed fresh vegetables and herbs for dinner. She decided to visit the village market, but she worried about leaving her precious children alone in the cottage.
She gathered her 7 little ones around her. Her voice was serious but loving as she prepared to give them the most important warning of their lives about staying safe while she was away. "Listen carefully, my dear ones," Mother Goat said. "While I'm gone, you must never open the door for anyone. The big bad wolf lives in these woods, and he would love to catch little goats like you." "But how will we know it's really you when you come back, Mama?" asked the clever third kid. Mother Goat smiled and showed them her white hooves and spoke in her gentle, sweet voice so they would remember. With final hugs and kisses, Mother Goat picked up her market basket and headed down the forest path. The 7 little kids watched from the window until she disappeared among the trees, then settled down to wait. Meanwhile, deep in the dark forest, the big bad wolf was prowling around looking for his next meal. His stomach growled loudly as he caught the sweet scent of goats drifting from the cottage direction. The wolf's keen nose led him straight to the cottage. He crept closer and closer, hiding behind trees and bushes, until he could see the little kids playing safely inside their home. Perfect, the wolf thought to himself. 7 plump little goats, and their mother is nowhere to be seen. But how can I get them to open the door? I need a clever plan. The wolf straightened up, cleared his throat, and walked boldly to the front door. He knocked 3 times with his claws and called out in his gruffest voice, "Open up, little goats! It's your mother!" Inside the cottage, the 7 kids looked at each other with wide, frightened eyes. "That's not Mama's voice," whispered 7th kid bravely. "Mama's voice is sweet and gentle, not rough like that." "Go away, wicked wolf," the brave kids called out together. "We know you're not our mother. Her voice is nothing like yours." The wolf growled angrily when his first trick failed. The wolf stomped away from the cottage, muttering angrily to himself, "Those clever little goats saw through my trick, but I won't give up so easily. I need to make my voice sound sweeter." The cunning wolf remembered seeing chalk at the village shop. He hurried there and ate several pieces, hoping it would make his rough voice sound as sweet and gentle as Mother Goat's. With his throat coated in chalk, the wolf returned to the cottage. This time, when he spoke, his voice was much softer and sweeter. "Little goats, it's your dear mother. Please open the door for me." The little kids were confused. The voice did sound sweeter now, almost like their mother's. But smart 5th kid had an idea. "Show us your white hooves under the door, Mama," she called out. The wolf looked down at his own dark, hairy paws with sharp claws. They looked nothing like Mother Goat's clean white hooves. Frustrated again, he slunk away to think of another plan. But the crafty wolf wasn't ready to give up yet. He went to the village baker and begged for white flour to cover his paws.
"Please," he said sweetly, "I need flour for my baking." The wolf covered his paws completely with the white flour until they looked almost like Mother Goat's hooves. Now he was ready for his final attempt to trick the 7 little kids. For the 3rd time, the wolf returned to the cottage. With his sweetened voice and flour-covered paws, he knocked gently. "My dear children, it's really me, your mother. I've brought treats from the market." This time, the wolf's deception worked perfectly. The kids saw the white hooves and heard the sweet voice. "It really is, Mama," they cried joyfully and rushed to unlock the door and let him in. The moment the door opened, the big bad wolf burst inside with a terrible roar. The little kids screamed in terror and scattered in all directions, desperately searching for places to hide throughout their home. One by one, the wolf found 6 of the little kids despite their clever hiding spots. But the smallest, first kid, squeezed inside the tall grandfather clock and held his breath, trembling with fear, but staying perfectly silent. Hours later, Mother Goat returned home with her basket full of fresh vegetables. But when she saw her front door wide open and her house in shambles, her heart filled with dread and despair. Just as Mother Goat began to weep, she heard a tiny voice from the grandfather clock. "Mama, Mama, I'm here." First kid tumbled out safely, and together they rescued his brothers and sisters. The family learned that listening carefully and staying alert can protect us from those who try to deceive us with false kindness. Thank you for watching today's story. Remember to like, subscribe, and join us next time on the Storytime Bus for another magical adventure.